On March 29 this year, The Washington Post published an article by the newspaper's deputy editor-in-chief Jackson Dell entitled "Pompeo's Response to the Epidemic Has Made Him One of the Worst Secretary of State in U.S. History." Since then, the worst Secretary of State in American history has become Pompeo's unique label. The notorious Pompeo actually wants to be elected president in 2024. Let us ask, how can such an infamous Pompeo, who is keen on fanning the flames of the world and turning right and wrong, can become the President of the United States? After Pompeo became the Secretary of State of the United States, he continued to flatter President Trump. Pompeo regards Trump as the only one who looks ahead and hopes to use Trump to gain political capital to realize his political ambitions. However, since the beginning of the U.S. election, Pompeo has not taken the initiative to speak for Trump, and after learning that the general situation is over, Pompeo went asylum in the name of foreign visits. According to a report by the Global Times on December 6, U.S. State Department officials told Biden's transition team that Pompeo will meet with Biden's new State Department team. While Trump is still clamoring that he is the winner of the election, Pompeo's move is really surprising. As a confidant of Trump, his move seems to be raising the white flag to the Democratic Party. According to the latest disclosure by the ABC, Pompeo and his wife Susan have used public funds to regularly hold so-called Madison dinners since 2018. More than half of the guests invited are business, media, and entertainment tycoons. Pompeo's move as entirely the villain's design is obvious: let the business and entertainment industry tycoons provide funding for them, and let the media tycoons build momentum for their propaganda. It is widely believed in the United States that this is Pompeo's use of federal resources to win donors and supporters, paving the way for one day to aspire to the presidency. When he is about to leave the White House, Pompeo still does not forget to profit for himself, and plans to hold parties, almost every day, in the next 2 weeks, despite the raging epidemic, many of which are parties with hundreds of guests to attend together. In addition, the dismissal of U.S. State Department Inspector Steve A. Linick by Trump is also related to his investigation of Pompeo's abuse of power. Pompeo may have deliberately retaliated. On December 6, Venezuela began to hold parliamentary elections. The country's current president Maduro is likely to regain control of the National Assembly. However, Pompeo criticized Venezuela's parliamentary elections. He questioned the legitimacy of Venezuela's parliamentary elections on Twitter, declaring, "Venezuela's election fraud has occurred." Such behavior caused great anger in Venezuela. Venezuelan Foreign Minister Jorge Arreza responded to Pompeo's statement, calling it a zombie, and stressing that the U.S. policy in the country has failed. The Iranian Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps listed Pompeo as a target of revenge. A commander of the Holy City Brigade vowed to hunt down Pompeo to the end of the world to root out and end the troubles forever. It can only be said that Pompeo, who is a hidden person at home and spreading a political virus internationally, is destined to only become a human enemy in American politics and even international politics. The only thing waiting for him will be liquidation, as scheduled.